This is the audience. Today we embark on a profound exploration. The revelation of the 7 malevolent spirits concealed within the realm of narcissism or within a narcissistic individual. While conventional approaches often dissect narcissistic personality disorder through the lens of psychology, it is imperative to delve into the spiritual dimensions that intertwine with it. The behaviors exhibited by a narcissist transcend mere psychological inclinations. They are propelled by the influence of negative spiritual forces. Grasping the essence of these ominous energies offers invaluable discernment in identifying and navigating relationships with narcissistic personalities. Prior to delving deeper into the spiritual underpinnings of narcissism, it is incumbent upon us to extend our heartfelt appreciation to our cherished audience, whose unwavering support sustains the creation of our content. Should you find solace and enrichment in our endeavors, we humbly invite you to consider extending your support by contributing a nominal sum, starting from as little as $1 via our Ko-fi platform. Each contribution, irrespective of its magnitude, significantly contributes to the enhancement of our content quality. As a token of our gratitude to those who choose to grace us with their patronage, we shall proudly feature your names at the inception of our videos, a testament to your invaluable support. Your patronage fuels our creative pursuits, and we remain profoundly indebted to you for being an integral part of our community. Kindly locate the Ko-fi link provided in the description below, and join us in this enriching journey as esteemed members of our collective odyssey. Let us now unveil the malevolent energies that drive the destructive tendencies of narcissists. By illuminating these dark spirits, we equip ourselves with the understanding needed to discern and navigate relationships with narcissistic individuals more effectively. Without further delay, let us delve into the 7 spirits underpinning narcissism and arm ourselves with the knowledge necessary to safeguard our well-being. Remember to engage with our content by liking, sharing, and subscribing to stay abreast of our enlightening discussions. Together, let us embark on this enlightening voyage. First and foremost, the spirit of fear. Narcissists harness the power of fear as a formidable weapon to manipulate and dominate their targets. Through tactics such as triangulation and malicious comparisons, they instill a deep-seated fear of inadequacy and abandonment, ensnaring victims in a web of emotional turmoil. Victims find themselves tethered to the narcissist, convinced that their happiness and self-worth hinge solely upon their approval. Despite the suffocating grip of fear, individuals possess the resilience to resist and transcend the narcissist's control by discerning their manipulative maneuvers and reclaiming their sovereignty. Number 2. The spirit of defeat. Deep within the narcissistic psyche resides a profound fear of exposure and vulnerability, propelling them to thwart any semblance of challenge to their inflated self-perception. The spirit of defeat compels narcissists to undermine the achievements and happiness of others, perceiving any progress as a direct assault on their perceived superiority. Employing insidious tactics of sabotage and manipulation, they relentlessly seek to dismantle the accomplishments and self-esteem of their targets. Despite the relentless onslaught of these devious maneuvers, individuals possess the inherent strength to resist and transcend the grip of the narcissist by reclaiming their autonomy and asserting their inherent worth. Number 3. The spirit of deceit and manipulation. At the core of narcissism lies the spirit of deceit, enabling them to distort realities to suit their self-serving agenda. Narcissists adeptly manipulate truths, molding them to fit their desired narrative, and propagate distorted versions of reality to both themselves and others. By embracing subjective truths over objective realities, narcissists erode the very fabric of truth that underpins human interaction and societal cohesion. Despite their relentless distortion of reality, Victims retain the capacity to resist and pursue truth, thereby reclaiming their autonomy and preserving their integrity. Number 4. The spirit of envy and jealousy. Another insidious force pervasive within narcissists is the spirit of envy and jealousy. Scrutinizing their past behaviors, particularly their reactions to the success and joy of others, unveils the depth of their envy and jealousy. They harbor resentment towards those who exude innate happiness and fulfillment, perceiving them as a direct threat to their distorted worldview. Victims find themselves coerced into forsaking their own values in favor of embracing the narcissist's warped perspective, eroding their sense of self and perpetuating the cycle of emotional abuse. Number 5. The spirit of destruction. Within the heart of narcissism resides the malevolent force of destruction, embodying the narcissist's sinister intent to annihilate all that is good and virtuous in the lives of their victims. Fueled by envy and malice, they relentlessly endeavor to obliterate their target's reputation, relationships, and sense of self-worth. Despite the pervasive influence of the narcissist's destructive tendencies, victims possess the inner resilience to reclaim their autonomy and reconstruct their lives from the ruins, empowered by their strength and determination. Number 6. The spirit of chaos and confusion. At the core of narcissism lies the spirit of chaos and confusion, wielded by the narcissist as a weapon to sow discord and disarray. Through insidious gaslighting techniques, they manipulate and distort reality, plunging their victims into a vortex of turmoil. Victims find themselves ensnared in a web of confusion, losing sight of their own identity and rationality amidst the chaos orchestrated by the narcissist. Nevertheless, despite the relentless cycle of chaos and confusion, individuals retain the capacity to reclaim their autonomy and break free from the narcissist's insidious influence by seeking intervention and cultivating a supportive network. Number 7. The spirit of condemnation. Within the narcissistic realm dwells the spirit of condemnation, manifesting as relentless criticism and belittlement aimed at undermining the virtues and efforts of their victims. By sowing seeds of self-doubt and guilt, narcissists assert dominance over their targets, coercing them into compliance and conformity. Despite the barrage of condemnation from the narcissist, individuals retain the agency to reclaim their autonomy and embrace goodness in the aftermath of abuse. We appreciate your engagement with this exploration into the intricate interplay between narcissistic behaviors and spiritual interpretations. It offers a nuanced perspective, suggesting that these complex behaviors are rooted not only in psychological phenomena, but also in spiritual influences. If you found this discussion enlightening, we encourage you to express your support by liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more thought-provoking content. Share this video with others who may find value in this perspective. Additionally, don't forget to explore the description below for access to our complimentary book and information on one-on-one consultations. Your participation fuels our ability to deliver meaningful content. Thank you for watching, and may you remain open-minded as you critically evaluate diverse perspectives. Hello everyone. Appreciate you tuning in to the channel today. Let's delve into a thought-provoking topic. Ever experienced that moment when you catch a narcissist off guard with something they never saw coming? If you're enjoying the discussion, remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might benefit. Now, let's jump right in. There's a multitude of things a narcissist never anticipated from you, but in this video, we'll zero in on the one that likely left them completely surprised. But before we unravel that, let's rewind a bit. Reflect on your time with a narcissist, the dynamics of that relationship, and how it left a lasting impact on you. ready to unveil the unexpected. Let's get started. Initially, when you entered that relationship with the individual who turned out to be a toxic narcissist, the concept of narcissism probably wasn't on your radar. They certainly didn't teach you about it in school. You likely perceived them as someone going through a perpetual rough patch, facing various challenges. Determined to make things work, you invested everything: your time, money, energy, love, empathy, social standing, and more. Yet, it felt like paddling upstream in a canoe, while the narcissist did everything to sink it. Why? Because they had another canoe ready to launch right behind yours, ready to jump onto the next source of supply once they ensured your canoe sank. The narcissistic abuse cycle revolves around one person pouring everything into the relationship, while the other shamelessly takes until there's nothing left. Let's face it, the narcissist operates on a completely different wavelength. They don't engage in rational thinking, self-reflection, or personal growth like you do. Accountability is not in their vocabulary. Their mission is to latch onto individuals, suck them dry, crumple them up like a discarded piece of paper, and swiftly move on to the next unsuspecting victim. Here's a heads up: the fresh supply they gravitate towards is someone offering a distinct lifestyle compared to what you provided. Yet, bear in mind, you were once that new supply, and the narcissist swiftly transitioned from a previous relationship straight into your arms. After extracting what they desired from you, they'd seamlessly shift to another person, often someone from their past, perpetuating the cycle. You might find this narrative a tad dramatic, but it encapsulates the harsh reality of dealing with a narcissist. They're ensnared in their distorted mindset, incapable of reasoned discourse or authenticity. Their sole objective is to assert superiority over you. Living with them feels like navigating a roller coaster. Behind the front door, you're uncertain whether you'll encounter Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde, and they skillfully manipulate you into perceiving this erratic behavior as normal. But what if you begin questioning things, perhaps turning to Google with searches like "spouse won't talk to me" or "verbal abuse"? In that quest, you stumble upon a revelation, a beacon of understanding. As you delve deeper, you're not just unraveling the layers of your own transformation, but uncovering the true essence of the narcissist. They never anticipated that you would identify them as a narcissist. Underestimating your intelligence, they assumed you'd never connect the dots or embark on investigative research. Ironically, they made the same miscalculation when they first encountered you, assessing, dissecting what made you tick, and evaluating your offerings. After their analysis, they concluded, yes, this person will suffice. Little did they fathom that you would unearth the reality about them. Throughout the days you endured in that relationship, they were aware of the gradual erosion of your well-being and resources. This manipulative and abusive pattern, leaving a trail of devastation in its wake, had become their modus operandi. Now envisage this. A day comes when you hit rock bottom. It could be illness, financial depletion, job loss, or a medical procedure. Suddenly, the narcissist executes their familiar move. They discard you and seamlessly transition to the next source of fuel that has been lurking in the shadows since your acquaintance. Now, behold the twist the narcissist never anticipated: you reclaiming yourself. This juncture is pivotal, so etch it into your memory. The narcissist was well aware of the relentless abuse they subjected you to, a daily, weekly, or even yearly onslaught spanning decades. They recognized that a breaking point loomed. Either you break free from the relationship, prompting their discard, or remain ensnared in a zombie-like state, the narcissistic fog. If you've experienced it, you understand. It's not living, It's merely existing, drained and battered. The narcissist never foresaw your healing journey, comprehension of narcissism, commitment to radical acceptance, and the revelation that you are the abundant, beautiful, radiant light, not them. They manipulated you into believing you were dependent on them through a trauma bond, orchestrating an emotional roller coaster. Your encounters with a narcissist, whether through text, email, in person, or a phone call, always left you off balance, uncertain of the persona you would confront. Here's the punchline. The narcissist never believed you would reconstruct yourself, recover, grasp the intricacies of narcissism, practice radical acceptance, and recognize your inherent worth. While ensnared in their fog, you reported every move, tiptoed around, convinced you needed them. This was all part of their devaluation strategy. Once bored, the thrill of pursuit extinguished, you transformed into a replaceable toy on a shelf. They vanished, seeking new sources of supply, be it in romantic or other realms. Now, what the narcissist underestimated is your resilience, strength, and capacity for learning and growth. They never anticipated your liberation from the toxic relationship, your commitment to educating yourself about narcissism, seeking therapy, and prioritizing your well-being. You defied their expectations, refused to let gaslighting distort your reality, and identified the toxicity for what it was. Instead of succumbing to despair, you made the conscious decision to reclaim your life, establish boundaries, and prioritize self-care. You reconstructed your self-esteem, rediscovered your intrinsic worth, and emerged with newfound strength and wisdom. Ultimately, you evolved into a survivor, transcending the role of a mere victim. Your ability to break free and flourish is a testament to your inner strength. Always bear in mind that by resisting entanglement in the narcissist's web of control and manipulation, you've disrupted their power dynamic. In doing so, you've metamorphosed into an empowered individual, no longer a pawn in their destructive schemes. Pause for a moment to recognize your achievements and revel in your triumphs. Each stride you've taken toward healing marks a departure from the sway of the narcissist. You haven't just endured. You've emerged even more robust and resilient than before. For those still navigating the healing journey, extend patience to yourself. Recovery unfolds gradually, and every modest triumph holds significance. Don't shy away from establishing a support network, whether it involves friends, family, or a therapist. You're not isolated, and assistance is within reach. To sum up, the narcissist never foresaw your reclaiming of life, throwing a wrench into their entire strategy. Your voyage toward healing and flourishing stands as a testament to your fortitude and resilience. Continue advancing on the road to recovery, acknowledging that you merit a life free from toxicity, brimming with authentic joy. And bear in mind, for a more in-depth comprehension of these dynamics, delve into our complimentary book and contemplate a personalized one-on-one consultation suited to your requirements. Discover the links in the description below. Your journey is significant and